Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election. There is a new poll that came out on January 31st that was done by the Nigeria Decide, a think tank that is based in the United States. And the results has once again confirmed that the Labour Party standard bearer, Peter Obi, has for up to time emerged the most preferred candidate to win February 25 presidential election. That is the result that was gotten by Nigeria Decides, a non-governmental organization and a think tank based in the United States. In its result that was published on January 31st, according to the new poll, which was concluded on Monday, Peter Obi of the Labour Party came tops. He defeated the other presidential candidates by garnering more votes than any of the other presidential candidates that was polled. In fact, according to the report, according to the poll, Peter Obi garnered 1,856,537 votes to lead his contemporaries in the race. He came tops with 1,856,537 votes in the poll that was conducted by Nigeria Decides, a think tank based in the United States. He got this number of votes to lead his closest rival, who happens in this particular poll to be Atiku. This is the first time we are seeing a poll in which Atiku came second. If you look at most of the other polls, both the one done by Nestia, the one done by Anna Poll, and the one done by We Together Foundation and all that, Atiku has always come second. But in this poll, Atiku had always come third after Tinubu. But now he performed well in this particular poll, which shows that Atiku Abubakar has done a lot of work to be able to convince Nigerians that he deserves their mandate. So he has done better than he used to do since the opinion polls started coming out as we entered the election season. So Peter Obi got 1,856,537 votes to beat Atiku Abubakar and Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Kwankwaso. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is of the APC, while Kwankwaso is of the NNPP, New Nigerian People's Party. Atiku scored 1,539,537 556 votes. Atiku got 1,539,558 votes. Atiku really did well if you compare his performance in this poll. So it is good for Atiku that he was able to improve in his performance just a few weeks to the actual election. So it's good for him. And I will look into some of the what this means when we finish looking at the figures. As Bola Tinubu got 1,486,401 votes, while Kwankwaso pulled 12,907 votes. This is the figure they garnered in the poll released by Nigerians Decide. According to the US-based organization, the online poll was launched on December 6, 2022 and concluded on Tuesday, January 31st, 2023. The poll was launched according to the think tank. The poll was launched to determine and predict the possible direction and outcome of the 2023 general election in Nigeria. So it was a research work, it was an academic work, it was a data harvesting work. According to the statement they issued, this is what they said about this poll. They said, "We are glad to launch www.nigeriansdecide.com, a United States of America based non-profit." So it's a non-profit organization. It's not influenced by any governmental institution or any individual. It's an independent research think tank. We conduct opinion polls on matters of public policy like public engagement and participation in democratic exercise. The agency's project director, Rosalind Katz, had said in a statement. And one thing for us to note about this poll is that it had no connection or relationship or link with any politician or organization interested in Nigeria's politics, but purely for data collection. So this was purely academic, purely for data collection. So nobody will accuse Nigeria Decide pollsters of being sponsored by Peter Obi because Peter Obi came first. They did it on their own. It was an academic exercise, it was a research exercise to gather data, to see how the possible outcome of the coming election in Nigeria. And you can see that Peter Obi has consistently been doing well, has consistently been emerging the most preferred presidential candidate in Nigeria today. He was the most preferred presidential candidate for Nigerians in the poll that was done by ANA Foundation and NOI. The two polls that have been done by ANA Foundation and NOI. The one that was done by We Together Foundation, Peter Obi also came tops. The one that was conducted by Nestia, Peter Obi came tops. The one that was conducted by the Bloomberg, Peter Obi came tops. So it is obvious that if Peter Obi has been coming tops, winning all these polls that have been conducted by different organizations that are not known to each other, because NOI don't know anything, don't have any connection with Bloomberg. Bloomberg has no connection with We Together Foundation. And We Together Foundation has no connection with Nigeria Decides. So from all indication, by the law of average, Peter Obi is going to win the election based on these projections by these researchers, including the latest one. And this particular one, what stands it out is that the large number of people that were polled, because if you look at it, you can see that Peter Obi won by scoring over 1.8 million votes. Atiku Abubakar, his closest rival, got 1.5 million votes. And Bola Tinubu got 1.4 million votes. You can see that the gap between Tinubu and Atiku is not much. They were sort of running neck to neck. But the gap that Peter Obi gave to Atiku and the rest of them shows the person who is the front runner ahead of the election. So Peter Obi is clearly the front runner. And this opinion poll by Nigerians Decide, by the US think tank Nigeria Decide, has once again confirmed that Peter Obi is the man to beat ahead of the election. The report has also shown that Kwankwaso is almost out of the race right now. It is now a 3-horse race and no longer a 4-horse race as some people were imagining. Kwankwaso is literally out of the picture right now, because from this poll, it's clear to every discernible political analyst or observer of politics to know that Kwankwaso is not there in terms of emerging president of Nigeria under any circumstance in this race. But he is going to play a role because, as I keep saying, Kwankwaso, who, by his popularity in Kano and Jigawa axis, will help to scatter the APC and PDP votes, which they are relying to counter the votes that Peter Obi will get from southern Nigeria. So that will give Peter Obi an edge when the Kano votes that used to make a lot of difference when it comes in bulk for one particular candidate in previous elections. But this time around, it is going to be a divided votes. It's going to be divided votes from Kano. Kwankwaso will take some, Atiku will take some, Tinubu will take some, Peter Obi will take some. But at the end of the day, the Kano vote will not be what it used to be. And then the votes that Peter Obi will garner in Rivers State, in Lagos State, the block vote is going to get from South, South, and Southeast is going to make a lot of difference and put him on ahead of his contemporaries or those contesting with him. That is why I keep saying that in this election, Peter Obi is going to win more states, control more geopolitical zones, than any other presidential candidate. And at the end of the day, he will emerge the next president of Nigeria, looking at the political map of Nigeria now. And based on the opinion polls, based on the realities on the ground, based on the feelings of Nigerians towards Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of APC, and the Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the PDP. Both of them are not going anywhere because Nigerians are fed up with both PDP and APC, and they are looking for a new Nigeria, which is being driven by youth of Nigeria, which many of them supporting Peter Obi. What it shows that Peter Obi's presidential ambition keep on gathering momentum, and it has not lost steam. And the obedience that have been supporting Peter Obi and that took his presidential ambition to this level, they should increase their momentum, because as the election is about, we have now entered the month of the election. They should not relax. They should keep on doing what they have been doing and even do more, because for them to succeed, they have to put their eyes on the ball without removing their eyes from it, because they are competing against two elderly men who are adepts in political brinkmanship, so that they do not pull the wool over their face. Because right now, you can see the game that is being played in Osun State, where they say that they are overvoting, which is a surprise to many. Because going by the beavers and what we are told about it, there shouldn't have been anything like overvoting. Although I have heard from a learned Sikh who said that the results that Osun State, that the APC use in winning the tribunal judgment is not the complete data. That when the complete data is presented, it will be found out that there was actually no overvoting. We hope that that will be the case. But that reminds all of us that we have to put our eyes on the ball to ensure that these professional riggers in APC and PDP does not shortchange Nigerians. So the obedience, I hail them for the successes that Peter Obi has been having. He has been consistently winning the polls. He has the best, Peter Obi has the best campaign in Nigeria right now. Organic campaign that has won him hearts and minds of Nigerians, and indeed the rest of Africa. Because if you go on social media and see how non-Nigerians are rooting for Peter Obi, you know that he represents change in the continent. So this new poll, I think, is a good one for Peter Obi to keep on doing what he's doing, and his supporters to keep on what they have been doing and even do more. It's also a good poll for Atiku Abubakar, because he has never performed so well like this. So that will give him confidence. That should also warn the obedience to know that Atiku is pursuing them also, trying to catch up with them. But I know that Atiku is going nowhere based on the political map that I have shared with you before, which has made it clear that Atiku Abubakar has no pathway to the presidency. That is it. That is it. This presidency, this election, Peter Obi is going to win it. And this latest opinion poll by Nigerians Decide has once again confirmed it, that he's going to win. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you will be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like this video, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people, so that with more people watching it, they will be convinced, I hope so, to support Peter Obi and vote for him on February 25, so that Peter Obi will win the presidential election on the first ballot without any need for a second ballot. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.